We have moved Mbappe to Real Madrid. This is where he's probably going to be going in the summer transfer window, obviously for free. But we are going to today rebuild PSG with Mbappe leaving. We have 300 million to spend, and I want to get a better left winger to replace Mbappe and a better centre mid. Alright guys, the first player that we're going after is none other than Frankie de Jong. What a player he is. Hopefully 100 million plus Vitinha works. There we go, that's a more realistic offer. Let's go. And the second player coming in, guys, we're only allowed to make 3 transfers, so the second player coming in, hopefully anyway, is Rafael Leao. He's obviously a baller, everybody knows this. I'm going to get rid of Asensio because he's not going to play for me. He's kind of dead, really. But with that being said, I'm going to offer them 90 plus Marco Asensio, and they want 93. I'm happy with that. Let's go. 2 players coming in, Leao and Frankie de Jong. Alright guys, the third and final player of this season I'm going after is William Saliba. Obviously in real life they have just brought Skriniar. I don't really care. We need to win leagues. I'm not being funny, but PSG should still win the league with this team. But I'm going to offer them 50 mil. That's probably a lot more than I should have paid. But it's William Saliba, obviously. He goes up to, I think, an 88 or 89 rated potential. And he starts off as 84 rated. It's pretty good. Alright, guys, the deal has gone through. Skriniar leaves, Saliba comes in, and 50 mil goes as well. But we don't mind. This is what our team looks like. And that team, I mean, yes, you could say Zaire Emery, we should have improved on, but I trust him. I know he can be an amazing player. I did a video on him on my short section if you guys want to go check that out. He starts at 78 rated and goes to a 90 rated. That is amazing. Obviously we have loads of young players here as well. Ekitike, I think Mbappe should be somewhere, but I don't know. Alright guys, we are in January. Let's have a look at how good our team. Let's look at the league on first. We should be first. We are actually on the same points as Marseille with the exact same wins, draws and losses. Our goal difference is just better, which is obviously good. We're still in the Coupe Nationale. That's obviously, you'd hope so really. But the Champions League, how are we doing in there? Sorry? Did we? Oh my god. We lost in the Champions League groups. PSG, you need to get someone better than Mbappe to come in. What on earth is that? That is terrible. But with that being said, guys, let's just go straight to May and hopefully win the league so we don't have to be terrible and not get in the Champions League. Before we do that, let's have a look at our players. Let's see who's gone up, who's gone down. Okay, so Donnaruma's gone up by 1, Marquinhos +1, De Jong +1, Leao +1. Dembele hasn't gone up. He's probably been injured the whole time, let's be honest. Hakimi's gone up, that's good. Hernandez actually has gone up. That's pretty weird. Saliba has stayed the same. Moani stayed the same. This isn't filling me with too much confidence, guys, I'll be honest. I'm going to recall Xavi Simons. And maybe I might play him for the second half of the season, actually, instead of, what's his name? Zaire Emery. So we'll play De Jong deeper, like that, and then Zaire Emery, if I can get to him. There we go. Zaire Emery will push you up to Cam and put Simmons in there. There we go. Alright. In my opinion, that looks a lot better than before. I think I found our problem. Saliba has no match sharpness whatsoever. And I don't know how. But guys, what I usually do when this happens, I usually go on an energy focus one, because as you can see, you don't really lose too much. You don't really lose too much fitness, but you gain sharpness at the same time. But guys, let's go into May now. Hopefully we can win the league, and hopefully next season we can be in the Champions League and get out of the groups. Alright guys, we're in May now. Let's go have a look at the squad. Now, the squad has done pretty well. They've gone up quite a bit. Obviously, they're not playing too well, though. They got kicked out of the Champions League, lads. What is going on? But with that being said, let's have a look at their goals and assists. Obviously, we didn't check them in May, in January even. But Rafael Leao has 24 goals and 13 assists. Kolo Muani has 15 and 9. Dembele has 10 and 5, which is obviously better than in real life. And Xavi Simons has 9 and 2 in half a season. That's actually pretty good. Fabian Ruiz should not be playing, and he's going to get sold. But with that being said, they're not doing too bad. Hopefully next season when we bring in a few more players, they can be doing a lot better. And as you can see there, we actually won the league. There we go. That's perfect. Lyon actually got second, which is kind of weird because they're not actually good in the game. But as you can see, we got a double. Can we get a triple? A domestic triple could be nice. No, we lost 3-0 to Toulouse, who we beat 3-1 in the Trophée des Champions. That's a bit funny, isn't it? But with that being said, we'll check it. We'll check to see who's in the final. Bayern Munich versus Man City. We could have beat Man City or Bayern Munich. Come on now. We didn't even get out of the groups. I can't believe it. Not even Europa League. Well, that group is quite hard, but PSG should be. Alright guys, so I've sold off a bunch of players. We only have the first team and now the bench. But we have 400 million to spend. And I know who I am. And that player is, of course, drumroll, bang, Erling Braut Haaland. I'm going to try and get rid of Kolo Muani. Plus, I don't even know, 190 million. And they want 200. I'm going to accept that before they try and take it away. But we needed that baller. We needed that Mbappe-esque player to come and bring the UCL to the Parc des Champions. But here we go. He's on a crucial deal. He wants 4 years. Happily have that. Disregard the release clause. There's no one's going to get a 500k release clause, are they? But there's no point. We might as well just, you know. There we go. 500k of wages. That is a deal done. Alright guys, the next player that I'm trying to bring in is none other than Jamal Musiala. Of course, we have Xavi Simons, but let's be honest, Musiala is a lot better. I'm not being funny, but there we go. He accepts 110 million for Musiala. Let's go. That's an amazing. Alright guys, the third and final player that I'm going to try and go after is Theo Hernandez. Now, we're going to try and swap Nuno Mendes, plus I'm hoping about 70 million. Alright guys, they accepted the bid and Theo Hernandez is joining PSG. With that being said, let's simulate to January and hope and pray we don't get kicked out of the groups again in the Champions League. Alright guys, we've seen who's winning the Ballon d'Or. Hopefully Haaland, Rafael Leao can win it. Just don't be it. Okay, there we go. Erling Haaland won the Ballon d'Or. I'm not really surprised, and neither are you, so don't pretend that you are. But he came to PSG and he's won the Ballon d'Or. Alright guys, we are now in January. Obviously, we've just seen Erling Haaland win the Ballon d'Or. He is 93 rated, but that's not the only 93 rated player we have. We have Rafael Leao, Frankie de Jong, and Donnarumma at 90 rated. Then we drop down just to a Marquinhos at 89, Musiala at 89. Then we go to 88 Dembele, 87 Hakimi, 87 Hernandez, 86 Saliba, and the lowest of the bunch, Manuel Ugarte at 84 rated. You know what? I'm going to say it now. This team should easily be winning the Champions League this season. But this is FC 24 or FIFA 25 or whatever it's called. I don't care. We're winning. Well, Haaland scored 15 goals, got 1 assist, is a bit dead. But it's Haaland. What could you expect? Frankie de Jong got 9 and 5. Leao got 9 and 4. And other than that, no one's really done well. We've only got 10 clean sheets with this team. And that's a bit fishy. Something's going on with this team. But let's see if they're winning the league, first of all. They should be winning the league. Come on now. Of course they aren't. Nice are winning. Okay, fair enough. The Coupe de National is still going on. The same thing with the Trophée des Champions. The Champions League, did we get through? We did. There we go. We had a pretty easy group stage. We lost once. Not great, but what can we do? we play against Juventus in the round of 16. We probably should beat that. Let's go to the second leg of that game and see how well or bad. We are in the second leg of the round of 16. We played them and we won. We drew 1-1, so it's not bad. Let's have a look at their team though. I mean, their team is pretty good. They have Alaba, Bernardo Silva, Toni Kroos, Locatelli, Vlahovic, and Chiesa. I mean, we should probably be smoking these guys like 7-8-0. But, you know, we won't get ahead of ourselves. Let's quick sim it and hope and pray we can win. Come on, there we go. 2-1. We probably should have done more, but we won 3-2 on aggregate. Let's go. All right, guys. Second leg against none other than Bayer Leverkusen. Obviously, in real life, they are flying and doing amazingly, but in the game, not so much. Let's hope and pray we can beat them. They actually, with that being said, they do have a good team. They have pretty good players. They have, I don't know, Frimpong, obviously. They still have Wirtz, Grimaldo, Lukaku, Jonathan David. Like, this team is pretty good, but it comes no way near this PSG team. They shouldn't even be in the same conversation, really. But with that being said, they did draw 1-1 with us. Again, another 1-1 draw. What do we do? But guys, let's go see what we do. Come on, let's win again, please. There we go. Another 2-1 victory. We're scraping these wins by, I don't even know how we're doing it, but we're doing it. We should be smoking teams 4-5-0 at this point, but we're not. All right, guys, so we are in the second leg against Barcelona in the semi-finals, and we won 3-1 on aggregate. That's pretty good, let's be real. 3-1 against Barcelona. Obviously, we did steal Frankie de Jong. I think we took, did we took someone else? No, we just took Frankie de Jong, but that's a big take from them. Let's be real. Half their team's injured. But let's have a look at that team. They have Ferran Torres playing, Ben Chilwell, Saul, and Ario Romeo. Yeah, that team is stinky, guys. Wow, I feel sorry for you Barcelona fans that are watching. But with that being said, let's hope and pray we can beat them. Come on, please. There we go. 6-1 on aggregate. Haaland, Musiala, and Hakimi bossing the game. Let's go. We're into the final, guys. The second game. Oh, you don't even know who. It might be a PSG reunion with Mbappe in the final. What a story that is. Guys, we are in the final, the day before the final, and guess who it's against? As you can see on the right, it is Real Madrid. It's going to be an Mbappe PSG reunion. What a story that is. Wow. But before we go and check that, we need to go and check around everywhere, see how many leagues we've won, see what else trophies. And wow, Erling Haaland got 33 goals and 3 assists. Leao got 24 and 10. And Frankie de Jong got 16 and 13 assists. That is amazing. But let's go look at the team. We got 94 Haaland, 91 Leao, 90 Donnarumma, de Jong and Musiala. Marquinhos and Dembele both hit 89. Hakimi got 88, Saliba 87, and Hernandez is 87 as well. Last but not least, we have Manuel Ugarte, who stayed at 84. That's not great. Hopefully we can win, so we don't have to buy a CDM. But with that being said, we could actually just go buy Rodri and then just win the whole game. Because I'm not being funny, this team is amazing. But that does not take away from the fact that Real Madrid have Vinny Jr., Mbappe, Bellingham, Bruno Fernandes, Camavinga, Valverde, Trent, Militao, Stones, Mendy and Courtois. Wow, what a team that is. That is probably one of the best teams I've ever seen in the game. But PSG are here. We can still beat them. Please, come on. There we go, guys. Hakimi, Musiala and Rafa Leao won the PSG. Not won the PSG. They won the league, the Champions League for PSG. There we go. But that's not all, guys. We need to go check the league. Let's go see if we can get a quadruple. That could be amazing. There we go. We won the league. That's amazing. Did we win the Trophy de Champion? We did against Toulouse again. the Coupe de National, we lost to a second or third division team. Okay then, whatever that means. But let's check the Europa League winners. Sporting beat Dortmund. Wow. And then the Conference League winners, Real Betis versus whoever that is. I don't have a clue. You don't either. Don't lie. But with that being said, guys, if you did like that video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.